Customization.
What's up troops, it's me TheTacticalBrit, and today we're taking a quick look at the available character customization within Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. Now I have some very exclusive open beta, or closed beta even, access to this, and at the moment this game is a work in progress, so keep that in mind, but I'm going to give you a rough idea of what you can do with your character in game, including all the different factions and roles as well. So we're going to start off with the PAVM, and just here we've got different options in terms of clothing. We're going to go with a normal sort of outfit or tunic, so to speak. We're going to go with the torn one. Under the next section we can change things such as the bandages, vests, things like that. Unfortunately some of these don't seem to apply at the moment, but these are all tangible options. And moving along from that, we have the different kinds of characters, and there's a slight variation between some of them. Some of them got like different scars, and as you can see, sort of like colored like disfigurements and stuff here and there. And some of them are a bit more sort of clean cut. They all look very sort of battle worn though, each one of the characters. Some of them slightly more older than the others too. Moving along there, we've got the ability to change your helmet, and there are quite a few of these actually. There's even the ability to scroll through this. So further down we go, we can also have a look at the sort of short haircuts, some of the other helmets. And one thing I should mention as well is that you can actually change the hair color and hairstyle in general just by pressing on these different options here. But very simplistically speaking, you've got lots of different helmet options and lots of things to choose from. We're going to go with the sort of Indiana Jones hat. Let's stick with that for now. You can have glasses, shades, an eye bandage, a moustache, and a beard, and it looks all pretty badass. We can make our guy look like a proper sort of badass on the field veteran, which is really freaking cool if you ask me. And the final thing that we can add is tattoos, which is an option. You can have a crocodile, a fish, a dragon, or a dong son. Which can be available on your arms or character as well. So our guy here just basically looks like a walking fucking legend at the moment. He looks like he's just, he knows what he's about, you know. And you can do that with pretty much every single faction. So if we move on to another army, we'll apply those changes quickly. We've got the NLF, which is another Vietnamese faction. We can choose between black, grey, and blue and tan. We're going to stick with black for now. We've got the long, the rolled, the torn setups, which are all available for you to choose between. We have the options of bandages, a few things here and there, black vests, dirty bandages, and again, different variations of character. Obviously, being the Vietnamese faction, they have the same heads, but it's pretty much quite a similar story. They do have slightly different helmets though, which is pretty cool. We've got the traditional sort of the hat here, the non-la. We've got the headscarf, which looks pretty badass. You look like a freaking nomad. Soviet hats, short hair, long hair, buzz cut hair, which obviously, as we discussed on the previous screen, can be changed in terms of what you want to do there. You can add bandages, spectacles, beards, mustaches, all the stuff we saw previously. And we can make our guy look like an absolute badass with a dragon tattoo down the arm, or even something along the lines of that, which is just awesome in itself. Moving along, we've got the US Army now. The US Army is going to be a slightly different animal. We've got long, rolled, and torn, but then that also goes down to vests as well. If we go further down here, we've got the vest, we've got the rolled vest, and we've got the torn vest. And you've also got the vest and pants, so this is sort of like the badass kind of outfit that I think we come to expect from the Vietnam period. These are also, again, able to apply things like tiger shirts, khaki vests, bandages, white vests, things like that. So full character customization in the shirt option. We can choose between different heads as well, so plenty of options here, including different races as well, which is nice to see in the game. Personally, we're going to stick with this dude here. Hair options are also an option here, from ginger, brown, black, and blonde. And then we have the different kinds of helmets too. Got the Ace of Spades helmet, which looks pretty fucking badass. Born to Kill, which has a little tally count in the top there. The Smoke, so you got some matches on the side, cigarettes on this side. Peace symbol, a couple of smileys with peace written on the back, which is pretty cool. The Rookie, the skull and crossbones, which has like ammunition on the side, the boonie hat, which is pretty cool, the cap, which is actually alright, actually. The cap doesn't look too bad. The air cap, which I think is slightly more appealing out of the two. We've got the buzz cut, we've got the short hair, we've got the mullet, the bandana, and we've got the cavalry and do-rag outfit. So some pretty cool options here. It's nice to see that they aren't too over the top, and I think they're trying to avoid that. We've also got things like spectacles, aviators, mustaches, again, all tangible options for you to use. So it's nice to have all these options available. We've got tattoos as well. We've got the Born Free tattoo, the Pin-Up Girl, which is pretty badass. We've got the Gambling tattoo as well, on both hands, which looks fucking cool as anything. The Reaper tattoo, and then the Camo Paint, which covers pretty much everything. So if you want a badass loadout, the US Army is most certainly an option, and you can even change this for different factions. We can now look at the pilot, and the pilot has a flight suit that can be navy, tan, or green. Personal preference here would probably be the green one. They don't have any shirt options at the moment, but they do have things like head options as well. Of course, within that you can change hair colors as well too. Now they have lots of different helmet options. We've got the Air Cav, the Dark Horse, which is pretty badass. We've got the Mustang, spin around there. Stars and Stripes, as you can imagine, the typical America helmet. The Razorback, which is pretty damn cool. We've got the standard issue visor, so you can have an actual visor pop down as well. The Air Cav visor, so the same variation, simply with a visor. We're going to stick with this one here because I think it looks the coolest. You can have glasses, I presume, provided you go with a slightly more standard outfit, but that'll be an option in the future. So back with the air cap there, and we also have no tattoo options at the moment, but again, these are all things that are a work in progress. Moving on to the Usmc, and we've got infantry and pilot here too. Relatively similar situation with these guys. You can choose between sort of different setups that you want, different things that you want to go with, which is pretty freaking cool. Different shirts, different bandages, things like that. Different skin colors, different characters, things like that as well. Same helmets as the ones before. We're gonna go with the do-rag because that just looks cool. You can get a mullet. I don't think a mullet looks that great, but hey ho, do-rag I think we can go with. Glasses as well, also an option, including mustaches. But I think this could probably be applied as one of the cooler options available. Also in this faction we can actually see some of the bandages and t-shirts and things like that starting to come to fruition here. So we can go with a white vest or some bandages, or just some bandages by itself. And the tattoos also apply to other parts of the body that we haven't noticed before. So the Reaper tattoo goes all the way across the arm and the chest. We've got the Gamble tattoo available on the chest too, and then we have the full sort of camo tan kind of thing, which is pretty fucking awesome as well. And if we head on over to the pilot, it's a similar situation. With the previous faction, everything is pretty much identical, but obviously these will change in the not too distant future as well. But that's about it for character customization, guys. We've got everything from our guy down here who's rocking the PAVN option, including all the bandages and warm vests and things like that. And then we've got everything from the NLF, the US Army, and then of course the USMC. So lots of different options in terms of character customization. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and of course there will be more. Of course this is just a closed beta state, and there will be much more options coming in the not too distant future. It's been me, the Tactical Brit, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you again with some more Rising Storm Vietnam footage soon.